Here we go. Oh, so I sent you another book.
Hmm.
That's the Steppenwolf, and I think you would like it. It's about the story of this lonely guy, alone, and about the Steppenwolf. And he has some
Uh-huh.
interesting views. I think you would like his um.
Yeah, you have a weird idea how much I would like. What's with the game? It looks. Is it very fast?
Seems
It's
like
very
that.
fast.
Yeah,
Or compared to the other one.
I'm not sure. Maybe it does seem different.
Oh,
So different. Yeah.
um, I just changed the option. There's an
What?
option where you can set the how much you see from the what you see.
What?
Let's just wait for until we are clean.
Do the what?
Okay, if you go to the options, if you go to the settings and you go to the graphics, there's one option there, field of view. Is it at 80 for you?
Yeah.
Go for 120. You don't see
Oh,
more.
interesting. Looks very strange. Brilliant.
Interesting stuff.
No, so I was reading this book and the guy has a negative issue because he lives in pain and such on the world. So I'm
What
pretty
was the
sure.
story?
So first of all,
Is
first
it
book.
about a wolf?
First of all, a first book I read like this. The preface is actually part of the story. The preface tells you how the kind of the writer tells you how he met this person and tells you some things about it, that he used to rent a room from his aunt, and describes the guy and lots of things, stories about him, and after gives you the this piece of work what the guy wrote, and it's a very interesting thing. And he calls himself the Steppenwolf, wolf of the steppes, because he's a loner. He lives kind of separate from society in a way.
Interesting.
So he's a lone wolf.
It does. Okay.
And so the voting is um, obviously made up. The voting is made up that there's this. I don't know if he really knew this guy, but it's in the preface written it that way, that he met this guy and actually didn't write but found his story. Uh, and the guy was living there for half a year and then moved out and left only one thing on the table, a stack of paper titled it as Only for Madmen, and that's his story. It's very interesting. It's very darkish.
Interesting and dark.
Yeah. Oh, fucking finely written.
But
It's
you get that I don't. I'm not into bitter and dark stuff. I'm into realism.
yeah. That's
So
what it
it's
is.
not the same. Like I was telling us relevance here. I was telling, I mean, we had this conversation, we talked about a lot of painful stuff with Kizzy, and we had a conversation after he was reading my book, and he asked me about the cold shower stuff, and I told her, pain mostly comes with improvement, and shower was the example that mostly comfort big brings, I don't know, nothing or comes with losing, I don't know, strength, something like that. And most of the things that it's not that pain improves you, but most of the things that bring pain, they improve you, and so on. And later on, she told me about her thing about pain. She's got a thing for pain. She likes the idea of dying and stuff, and she likes pain. And one of her secret dreams is that she would be hung by chains and hooks, like in the Hellraiser.
Nice.
She didn't refer to the Hellraiser. She hasn't seen it, but it was describing something like that she would be hung by hooks, multiple hooks, and that would be so painful. She would love it. So she also must have misunderstood it there that I'm not saying that pain brings improvement, but most of the things that come with pain bring improvement. So like cold shower is not good because of the pain. It's not like it's so bad for you, it's good, but it's good. And then most of the things that you find painful or difficult are something that, I don't know, improve you. But not everything, of course. And it's not about the pain. So
Being I want to say construction, being constructive about something, so the discomfort of creating, becoming more or changing,
what?
the discomfort of changing, of becoming, of the effort.
Partly I suppose, partly I suppose. But what I meant was that most improvements are difficult. Like the harder road are are always more thoughtful because you learn more than the easy road.
Yeah,
And like most of the things out of the comfort zone are something that make you more, and it's they make you more because they are outside the comfort zone, not because they are uncomfortable necessarily. I don't know, something like that. So I'm not into pain and bitterness. I'm just saying that many things that most things that improve you come with those. And I
yeah,
don't want to see that the word is bad and bitter. I just want to see, what's real, what's not, and that's most likely bitter. And even though it is, I still want to see it like that way. I mean, like, I still want to blur my reality to, to bearable. Like, I don't want, absolute reality. I want my reality to comfort me, like everyone else. But I want to understand human nature.
yeah,
Because I was telling you that I want to clear reality, I want to see reality, what's real and stuff. It's not necessarily true because I do fool myself, just like everyone else. Because being completely honest to yourself, or seeing everything as it is that's not good. But I I thought that was what I was looking for, but I was wrong. I was wrong. I don't want to see clearly what's real, what's not. Of my reality. Like, I don't want to You know, you don't want to turn on all the lights so you see how you look like. You want the shades. You don't want completely see how your life is because it's always off-putting. I think that's what I'm aiming at. Funny that I've been, searching for something, I'm trying to understand something, and I didn't even know what it was. That's how deceptive we are. That's how much we don't understand what we want or what we are doing, right? Crazy. That's what I'm saying. So it's not listening to people and asking questions and taking their answers granted. Is that what is gonna show us how people feel or what they think? Because most people, even me, who I thought I had a, I don't know, a good understanding of myself and stuff, got completely wrong in something very big. So, uh, yeah, we don't understand ourselves. Crazy.
Yeah, but we should attempt to.
Mm, that's my point. That's a dangerous game. That's a dangerous game.
Why?
It's always a dangerous game. It's dangerous to understand yourself.
If you understand yourself, you have control over yourself.
No,
Understanding
not
brings
necessarily.
control.
No, not necessarily.
Here, come here.
Just because you understand the problem, like just because you understand what gave you a trauma, it doesn't mean that you can
No,
solve it.
no, no,
No,
not,
not
not,
necessarily.
not. Let me understand your trauma.
Understand, what gave you trauma or what causes, what is the trauma that causes this defective thoughts or behavior in your life. It doesn't mean that you can solve it.
Yeah,
So
but no,
understanding doesn't necessarily mean that you can solve it.
understanding doesn't mean that figuring the origin of some traumas. Understanding us like understanding yourself fully, like
That's what I'm saying. That's not necessarily a good thing.
why?
Like you don't want to understand. Like if you understand what happens after death,
Get the
after we
money.
die.
Get the money. Yeah?
Cheers. If you understand what happens after we die, that's very off-putting. You don't necessarily want to know that.
Why?
You want to believe in lies. It's gonna be something.
Well, you are
Still
saying
don't.
that the reality is off-putting. Why?
Yeah. Reality is mostly off-putting. Why? Because people are mostly rubbish, and we are just using each other. Like, let's say friendship is you make friends with people who can be useful for you, who I don't know accept you, and so we find friends at our interest. And then let's say one friend becomes I don't know useless, you are likely to break friendship. Like that's what
Useless.
friendship.
No,
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
it depends what your friendship is based on,
yeah.
because it's
So
always based on something. That
if it's about just using others, then probably yes. But it's about like
no, it is
shared
always about using
interests.
each other,
Why?
because that's